Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going to be customizing the Truffade adder in Grand Theft Auto Online. This vehicle is on sale this week and it's been like over 2 years since I've done a customization on the adder. I've only ever done one before, so I figured today was a great opportunity to do one again. The car is on sale for $700,000, down from $1 million, so it is pretty good priced right now. However, if you are watching this in the future, I will be talking about the car at its full price and at its reduced sale price as well. So I'm going to let you know if it's worth it to buy the car regardless of the cost of the vehicle. Anyways, starting off with the armor, we're going to go all the way up on this. For the brakes, have to go all the way up on those as well. For the engine, all the way up there as well, for sure. For the lights, we are going to go xenon, and I am thinking I kind of want to add a neon kit today to see if there's any improvement to the overall handling of the car. If you didn't know, a neon kit reduces the center of gravity or lowers the center of gravity, which generally makes a car handle a little tiny bit better. So anyways, we're going to throw the neon on because why not? We might even play with the color later. We're gonna have to see about that. We're gonna go yellow on black for the plate, of course. For the respray of the car, I kind of want to do something a little bit different today. Now I have my crew color here, which I do think actually looks pretty good on this vehicle, but I think that I want to go for sort of a special color here, a color that I haven't gone for quite some time, and it involves a gold or a bronze, but I think that the gold looks just a little bit better unless we have the metallic gold. I don't know if we can, I don't think we can put a pearlescent on that though, so I don't think it's gonna work. Ooh man, the brushed black steel looks crazy good actually. I always kind of forget about these metal colors. They do look so good actually. As tempted as I am to do that, I don't think that I'm going to today. I kind of had a build in mind before we even came in here, and I think I'm going to go for gold on this car. And then for the secondary color, I do kind of want to keep it black, honestly, for just additional little bit of detail. I kind of like the look of it, so let's leave that as black. But for the pearlescent, I want to go for an orange, and preferably a bright orange, because I really like the look that this gives. It's like a goldy sort of orange. It's a color that you won't find in GTA like anywhere, and in the sunlight it looks fantastic. I've actually had an adder in this exact color before, and I think that it looks so good, and I kind of want to do it again. I kind of want to have another adder that's in this colorway, so I think this is what we're going to go for today. We're going to go for the bright orange pearlescent. I think that it just pops really nicely. The only other thing that we could do is maybe go for like a yellow, but the yellow doesn't, actually it looks all right, but I think that the bright orange looks a little bit better, so let's go for that option today. For the suspension, we are going to lower this car all the way down. For the transmission, we have to go all the way up. For the turbo, obviously, have to put that on the car as well. Now for the wheels, I honestly was looking at the stock adder wheels. These things look great. They actually are a really cool and unique looking rim. I can't keep them on the car because I just want to change something about this vehicle, and unfortunately there's not much in the way of customization for the adder. So I definitely want to go for something a little bit different. If only we had the forged star or the modern mesh wheels unlocked, oh my god, I would use them for sure on this car. They look so good. That's not to say that we can't find something else that looks really good. Expressways actually are a pretty good looking wheel on this car as well. The throwbacks even are actually kind of unique looking. What else do we have? We have the Super Lux. They look really good actually. The high fives also work really nicely as well. I'm wondering about going into the street category here. The concave mega mesh are an interesting wheel on this car. I do kind of like it, I have to say. Don't know that we're going to go for it, but it is an option, of course. We do have the Truffade concave as well, and the Truffade concave is definitely a very good looking wheel. It is a Truffade wheel, so it kind of makes sense. The Hyperfresh also look really cool on the adder. What about, ooh, the Mercy concaves? Of course they look good. They look good on any car. I swear those might be the best looking rims in the entire game. I'm almost tempted to go for the Super Lux on this. I feel like they're such a unique sort of option for the car. I feel like they fit really well. The high fives are also, like, they also complement it really well, but I think the Super Lux are going to be the one that I'm going to go for today. For the wheel color, I think I want to go black, unless we want to go for something a little crazy. Could go for like a frost white and then do the color on the secondary color on the car, like frost white as well. I don't think we're gonna do it though. I just don't think it looks that good. We could go, could go for the gold wheels as well. You know what, actually? I typically would never do this, but I think that that actually looks really cool. So we're actually going to go for that. I really like that. Let's go for some bulletproof tires as well. Let's put those in the car. For the windows, let's tint those all the way out. I actually really like that in the gold. I think that looks super good. What about the neon kit color? Is there anything we can do here that would look good? We could go for like an orange if we wanted to. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna leave it white. I think it looks good in a white. It's secondary color. I do like it in the black. It definitely looks really good in the black. Is there anything else that it would look good as though? I don't really think so, unless we made it like orange. The orange and gold with the orange pearlescent kind of works actually, but I don't think it works as well as the black. So let's keep the black. Let's take the car down to the ground. We're gonna go outside, and obviously we have to do a sound test on the vehicle as well as a full review. So anyways, let's take a listen here. Now, I might be totally biased in saying this, but I think that the Adder sounds so good. Now, the Adder is my favorite car in the game, so take everything that I say in the video from now on with maybe a grain of salt, because I might be a little bit biased about this car because it is my favorite in the entire game. The interior on this car is nothing special at all. I just want to point that out. It's very basic, but it does look okay. It fits. It works. It just could look a lot better, to be honest. But yeah, I think the Adder sounds phenomenal. I think this is actually a good sounding car. Now, I know that it shares the sound with several other vehicles. I couldn't name those vehicles off the top of my head, but I know that it is not a unique sound. So that is a bit of a shame with the Adder. But regardless of that, I do think it sounds good. I think it's a good sound for the Adder for sure. Now, performance wise, the Adder, I wish that this thing had a spoiler option. I wish that we could even just change that back part there that's black to like a primary color, for example. You know how you can do the stock spoiler options, but you can do them in carbon and they'll still add the traction bonus? I wish that we could do that with the Adder. I think that that would be a very easy addition for Rockstar to make, praying one day that the Adder gets some additional customization. I doubt that it'll ever happen, but just on the off chance, that would be absolutely sick to see for sure. I doubt it's gonna happen though. But having a traction, bonus for this car would be insane, because the Adder is actually a very good car. I think Bruffy1322 has even said that the Adder is one of the most fun cars to drive in GTA, or it's one of the more challenging but also fun cars to drive in GTA. I think he said something along those lines, and I do agree. I love the Adder. Obviously, I am personally biased, but it is such a fun car to drive. Even without the additional traction bonus, it's still so good around the corners. It is all-wheel drive, which definitely helps, but you can start to sort of feel the car, slipping out on you in the corners, because it doesn't have any downforce, so it'll start to step to the side a little bit as you go through a corner pretty aggressively. The handling of the Adder is generally very good, I think. Now, it does have a degree of understeer when you get up, to a certain speed in the corners, but it also has some oversteer depending on, how much speed you're going into the corner with. So generally, I would say the handling of the Adder, especially despite not having any sort of traction bonus, I think the handling is actually quite good, honestly. Like I said, it is all-wheel drive, so that definitely helps with the acceleration of the car as well. It does accelerate very fast, this car. In fact, I think it's one of the faster accelerating cars, probably from 0 to 60 in the game. It's very quick. Even when I've raced with some of my friends in the Adder versus some other, newer supercars in GTA, the Adder always takes off first. Now, it might not stay in first for very long, but it definitely takes off first. So the acceleration is pretty good on the Adder for sure. And the top speed is about 126 miles an hour, which is the same as the Dubocci Wagner. And the Dubocci Wagner is a much newer car and actually one of the faster supercars in Grand Theft Auto Online. So anyways, the Adder is a pretty decent car, guys. And if you can pick it up this week while it's on discount for $700,000, it is a must cop. I would say it is a must purchase. However, if you're watching this review at the Adder's full price, which is $1 million even, I would still say it is a worthy purchase to pick up, because it is an original car in GTA. You never see anybody driving it, and if you're looking for exclusivity, that is a huge point for the Adder, because nobody drives the Adder anymore. So anyway guys, that's pretty much it for my adder customization and review in Grand Theft Auto Online. Let me know what you guys thought of my build in the comments down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, dislike if you didn't. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, take care. Peace.